Welcome back to Morning Cup of Joe. My name is Joe. I have my cup of Joe. I hope you have yours. So to start off this week, we had the very great Last Dance documentary highlighting kind of the Bulls' 1998 season and everything that surrounded it. In it, we got some really great pieces about Scottie Pippen's contract, which was egregious, 7 years, $18 million, which is unbelievable. That's what we got in the kind of second episode. It was very Jordan dominated throughout, though. I feel like throughout this, we're going to get kind of it in Jordan's lens, which isn't awful, but I kind of wish we could get more insight on Jordan as an individual, because I know he has some gambling issues that are going to probably come up, but I really am interested to see how deep they dive into those gambling issues. Other than that, I really felt like Jerry Krause was highlighted a lot. He kind of came off as a really bad guy, and I wish I could have his kind of point of view just to kind of bounce off of it, but overall, great first two episodes, and I'm really excited for the next two episodes on ESPN. Congratulations to Lamar Jackson for the Madden 21 cover. He's going to look great on it. They had some fan art, I believe. I wasn't sure if it was real, with the purple background, him kind of doing his stance. Great player. Seems like a really great guy, so I'm happy for him that he got that cover. Hopefully he doesn't get the Madden curse, because, man, his moves are like the video game, So this week we also got some new uniforms for the Patriots and the Chargers, respectively. Honestly, very disappointed as a Patriots fan. I feel like they just threw on some color rush uniforms and called it a day. I really wish they took a page out of what the Chargers did. The Chargers dropped like 4 different uniforms that they could go with. They have the whites, they have the blue, they have the light blue, the powder blue. They have beautiful uniforms. So it's kind of a disadvantage for the Patriots. What I really would have liked to see was a nice little throwback uniform, which they still might go, because they've only dropped 2 different uniforms. And I think the Bucks and the Chargers dropped 3 respectively. So I really want from this next week to see a brand new Patriots uniform that will kind of be able to mask the other 2 crappy ones. But overall, great for the Chargers, new uniforms. Patriots, give me another try. On top of the Madden cover, we also have the beef that came out with Hopkins and OBrien, or the lack thereof. There seemed to be no relationship between the star receiver for formerly the Houston Texans and now the Arizona Cardinals wide receiver. That's going to be a great matchup. I'm very excited to watch the Cardinals this year. Kyler Murray's a stud. DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Kirk, great receivers. Larry Fitzgerald is that grizzled veteran. I could really see some good things happening there. But the fact they had no relationship and he was his coach for so many years is kind of just kind of crazy to me. I feel like such a great star receiver, you want to create a relationship with him as a coach, and it kind of brings into question what Bill O'Brien is in like a coach, or what kind of coach he really is with his players. And it'd be really interesting to see that relationship with him and Deshaun Watson, as they are. You need to have a great relationship with your quarterback, but if you can't even have a relationship with other people on the team, such as a stud like DeAndre Hopkins, it kind of pulls into question what kind of guy this Bill O'Brien guy is. In other news in the NFL, Gronk is back. He's back to the NFL, and not in a Patriots uniform. He's going right where Tom Brady is. He's following his buddy. This one really pisses me off, honestly. I know I'm not Jake's got beef, but why? What are they doing? Why would they just let him go for a 4th round pick? I understand he's old. He wasn't what he was. He's going to be productive for the Buccaneers. In my opinion, they got fleeced. I don't care what you're saying. If he's old, if he's broken down, if he was retired for a year, he's going to come back and be just as productive. And I don't want to hear anybody saying that he's not going to pull the productivity of the Gronk of old. He's rested, he's refreshed, he's ready to go, and with Tom Brady, he's going to do great things. I just wish they got someone like an O.J. Howard in return, because they have such great need at tight end. Hey, maybe they addressed it in the NFL draft. Yep, they did not address that in the NFL draft. Starting on Thursday, the NFL draft did not disappoint. There was no hiccups, which was awesome. It was great to see Goodell kind of break out of his shell. Usually he's known as the douchebag of the league, and he's more of the scapegoat for everybody, and He did not seem like that. He seemed like a very likable guy, which is awesome. But one guy that I do not like right now is Bill Belichick. God, what was he doing? What was he doing in that draft? Picking a D2 player as his first pick after trading out of the first round. Then they went and selected just some random guys. Didn't even address the need at quarterback. I would like to see what they're going to do. I guess Stidham is the guy. And I know last week I said I am not convinced in Stidham, and that has not changed. But if Bill believes in him, we got to wait and see as the Patriots take the field. Hopefully they start on time in September, but if not, maybe that's the best thing for the Patriots, because this season, to me, I'm looking at a 6-10, 7-9 season for the Patriots, and that's just unbelievable to us. We constantly see 12-4, 13-3 seasons, but we just have to wait and see. Overall, the draft was great. I felt Joe Burrow going number 1 overall was pretty obvious. Chase Young going second overall was obvious too. I was waiting for some big trades. I know Trent Williams did get traded to the 49ers. That's huge for them. Matt Brady got traded to the Dolphins in the later rounds. Those 2 trades happened, but overall a very kind of a boring overall draft. I feel like everything went how it was supposed to go. Teams addressed the needs they did, and I feel like the one team that I was not convinced on at all is my Pats. So we'll have to wait and see. But overall, no good. Thank you so much for listening to Morning Cup of Joe. It was a huge week in sports, so I really wanted to get you caught up with everything. I guess the biggest thing for me is to come listen to our podcast on Stupid People Talk Sports, where we really recapped the Last Dance documentary along with the NFL draft. Some really good stuff on there. And Trey's doing bonus podcasts as well. I did that with Trey and with Jake and Liz, who will be doing videos on this channel as well. Other than that, like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for listening. Thank you so much for listening